Anti-corruption watchdog Jamaica Accountability Meetup Portal says the probe into the transfer of millions of dollars by the Education Ministry to the Joint Committee for Tertiary Education JCTE should go beyond those named in the Auditor General's report. Anthony Lugg has the details.
Where is the $124 million transferred to the JCTE? A question Jamaicans have been asking since the Auditor General's report was tabled in Parliament. The damning report has resulted in Acting Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, Dr. Grace McLean, being sent on leave and an investigation launched. It's early days yet, but Executive Director of Jamaica Accountability Meetup Portal, Jeanette Calder, says the investigations must dig deep.
We need to find out the hands of every public official that was a part of the transfer of these funds. It cannot be done solely by a permanent secretary or by a chairman of a board who doesn't sign on anything related to a bank account in Jamaica. The Minister of Education has done her job in asking the Auditor General to do their job. Those 155 Jamaicans who work there have done their jobs. Now, as the Auditor General has said, her colleagues in the other state watchdog entities, the Integrity Commission and the MOCA, have to pick up the baton where she has left off.
But there's no telling how long the investigation will take and whether persons will be held accountable. While the country awaits the outcome, calls for the ministry to take action in the interim.
We have administrative sanctions that we can take without a court as to whether or not these public officials have simply broken the rules, broken the policies, broken the protocols of government, dismiss them, sanction them in whatever means that's available in the legislation and in the policy. We can do that now, and we can wait on the courts to tell us whether or not people go to jail or are fined or are determined innocent later. We don't have to wait 1 or 2 years for the results of those investigations to act today.
The Education Ministry has been plagued by repeated instances of public officials abusing privilege, and with yet another matter of alleged mismanagement of state funds, there have been questions about whether the laws need more teeth.
We're spending this year $923 million, I think, on the Auditor General's Department, $938 million on the Integrity Commission, $1.2 billion on MOCA. That's $3 billion. We have to get value for money. And if with that amount of spend and experts that we are not able to determine when a crime has been committed and a breach and when someone has to be held accountable, and we can't get value out of that $3 billion, then we have a much bigger problem than we do have. And I put it to you that it can be done. It is a matter of will.
Anthony Lugg, TVJ News.